What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. I just saw the Black Ops 6 launch trailer. I'll link to it down below in the description. I suggest you watch it for yourself. This got me extremely hyped for Black Ops 6 for about a half a second. Because immediately after I was done watching it, I remembered that I played the beta, and the beta showcased a lot of the problems that Black Ops 6's multiplayer is going to have. And all that we got from the launch trailer was campaign footage. And I have no doubt that the campaign for Black Ops 6 is going to be stellar. It's Treyarch after all, and they're normally pretty good at delivering a good campaign. Black Ops Cold War had a good campaign. Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 had campaigns, but we won't talk about the others I didn't mention in the Black Ops series. Either way, we know the campaign will most likely be decent. As long as it's a step ahead of whatever they did with Modern Warfare 3, which was a complete and utter disaster, I think we'll be in a good place. But for me, what is going to be the bigger make or break for this game is whether or not the maps that weren't in the beta are going to play better than the maps that were in the beta. It is a major sticking point with this community, and it's a major sticking point with me as well. I can't look at Black Ops 6 with rose-colored glasses and have all this belief that Treyarch is going to nail it. I'm just not there yet. I want to believe in them. I want to trust that they're going to deliver with this game, but I just can't fully pour my faith into them. And I also have to remember, Call of Duty's number one thing that they're good at is marketing. And the marketing for Black Ops 6 has been absolutely unbelievable. This launch trailer or some of the Truth Lies marketing material we've seen, the stuff they're doing with the replacer, all of this is good and it's well done marketing. And this is what drives people to buy their game, is this marketing. It's fantastic. But the beta for me was the number one tool to fuel my skepticism for this game. And honestly, I think the beta should be one of the biggest drivers to people for your game. And I know there are people who had an absolute blast with the Black Ops 6 beta. This is not me saying that you're wrong. It's saying that I had a differing opinion. And I'm going into Black Ops 6 hoping to change my opinion. Hoping that Treyarch can prove me wrong. That all of my skepticism is unwarranted. That I'm in the wrong and everybody who believed in this game is in the right. I want to live in that world. I want that experience for this community, and I want that experience for myself. I don't like the fact that I hate what they're doing with Call of Duty. This isn't fun for me. As much as it's fueled my YouTube channel, this isn't the thing I wanted to do with YouTube. I didn't want to come on here and criticize and complain about Call of Duty almost every single day. I want to praise the things that they do. And honestly, I want to praise the launch trailer. I want to praise the marketing behind Black Ops 6 because it is brilliant. They are fantastic at this. And they did this with Modern Warfare 3, and they did this with Modern Warfare 2. They are really good at marketing their games. But let's look back at those games. Those games are filled with flaws. They're filled with disappointments for the community. People are still saying that MW3 is a $70 DLC for MW2. People are so let down by MW2 still to this day. That game should have been better. And is what, Black Ops 6 going to change course, or is it just going to follow in the footsteps of the predecessors, of the last few games that we've seen in this franchise? All fluff, no substance. And that's what I want to see changed here. And unfortunately, I'm not going to get that answer until we get to play the full game. I'm going to still be there October 25th, regardless of my feelings, regardless of my skepticism. It's not going to prevent me from buying the game. But it is going to prevent me from making it my number one game. I'm still going to try and play it as much as I can, but I still want to play X-Defiant. I still want to play Dead by Daylight. Games that I do believe in a little bit more. Games that I trust a little bit more than Call of Duty. Now, I know it sounds weird because both those games are going through a weird time in their development, but nonetheless, I look at Call of Duty, an established brand, and they haven't done enough to get me excited about their new game. The marketing tricks me for a few seconds here and there, but outside of that, I remember the gameplay that I experienced during the beta. I remember the discourse that was within this community during the beta. It was 50-50. Some people really had a lot of fun, others didn't. And the people that didn't were the ones that enjoyed the classical Call of Duty style that Treyarch used to have in their games. Even Black Ops Cold War is more traditional Call of Duty than what Black Ops 6 is. And part of that is 100% the map design. And I hate the fact that I keep hammering this point, but it needs to be talked about. It is the number one issue that people had. The maps were not good enough. They were too small, and they didn't play or flow well at all. And this is coming from a company that created some of the most iconic maps in the Call of Duty franchise ever. Firing Range, Raid, Summit, Hijacked, heck, even some of the Black Ops 3 maps that for whatever reason they won't remake are amazing. Stronghold and Hunted. There's some okay maps in Black Ops 4. It's not my favorite Black Ops game. It's probably my least favorite. And then they return to prominence and glory with some of the maps they created in Black Ops Cold War. Moscow, Checkmate, Crossroad Strike. These are amazing maps. And then in this game, we're left with duds everywhere. And that's the frustrating aspect here. We know that Treyarch can do better than this. So while yes, the marketing is doing a really good job of getting you excited and trying to change the conversation, I remember why I was so skeptical about this game after the beta. And none of that's changed. Yes, they've come out and said that they are changing some spawn stuff. They're working on some weapon balance, and that's all well and good. I'm happy that they're doing that. That definitely needs to be addressed. But they can't address the maps. And unfortunately, you can't convince me until I play the game that the maps that we didn't see in the beta are going to be improvements over the maps that we did see. And maybe that's part of the issue with the beta that Call of Duty likes to put out every year, is sometimes it's going to lead to skepticism within your community, even though the goal of it is to create more pre-orders, to get people excited about the next game, let them have a sneak peek. It had the inverse effect on me and others in this community. I know that the beta left a sour taste in many players' mouths because they just saw a game that was devoid of any type of identity or soul. And I'm worried that when we play this game on October 25th, I'm going to find myself more attracted to playing the campaign, or more attracted to play the one zombies map that looks like a zombies map, not the one that looks like a multiplayer map with zombies on it. And that's the disappointing aspect here. And it seems like every single year we have conversations about what needs to improve with Call of Duty. But whenever it's time to bring up these conversations and highlight them and promote them as much as possible, they get drowned out by people saying, oh, golly gee, new game coming out. We have to absolutely shill for Activision now. And I don't get it. This is the time where our skepticism needs to be the highest. This is the time where our feedback is the most pertinent. We need to focus on how to improve Black Ops 6. And yes, we're not going to get maps that are new day one. But if we can influence the change in the philosophy behind their map design, hopefully Black Ops 6 can be rectified early in Season 1, early in Season 2. I think I can get through a few months of these god-awful maps if there's maybe one or two of the new maps that we haven't seen yet to latch onto, to get me excited to play. But this is all speculation. We don't know what's happening with Call of Duty. We have no idea yet, because it's not October 25th. We're 18 days away. And in the coming days, we're going to see more and more marketing trying to get you to buy this game. And that's not a bad thing. That's what they're supposed to do. But I'm very curious to know, is this marketing going to change your mind? If you're skeptical about this game, is it going to make you less skeptical about it? If you're somebody who said, I'm not buying it this year, are you going to change course because of some marketing? And if you're somebody who is in love with this game and you're super excited for it, let me know what you think of the people who are skeptical. Do you think that we're all just off our rocker and that we don't see the true brilliance of Black Ops 6? That's what the comments section is for. So let me know how you feel when it comes to Black Ops 6 down below in the comments section. And I will still influence you to go watch the launch trailer for Black Ops 6. It looks good. They do a good job of getting you excited, getting you hyped. But don't just fall for the trap. That's what I'm going to leave you with. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, can you please hit that like button? If you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.